What do you mean? What do you mean you can't do a transatlantic attitude?
Do?
Attitude.
Oh.
What can you do?
I can't do the transatlantic accent. It's one of those things that
You can do it.
When you think too much about it, then you can't do it.
Yes, that's what's getting me. That always gets me.
Yeah.
Like, well, it gets me, but also you are like, you just are like a fucking, you pounce. The second an accent is like slightly off, you're just like, ha! You fucking suck. You're bad at that. I knew you couldn't do it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You're trying to tell me I can't do it.
You kill a Jimmy Stewart.
Okay, am I doing it well right now?
I think you are.
I've been watching so much Hitchcock.
Is he?
And
in
he's in a lot of the later ones.
Okay.
A lot of the later ones. Yeah.
No, you do. Hey, 'tis the
I'm
season.
just a photographer with a broken leg. I think I'll just look out my window for every day. Oh my God, there's a murderer and a sexy babe.
Oh. I wish I wait, let me just get loose. Shake it out of my mind. Here we go. Okay, I can do it. Okay. I don't know if I can.
What?
Wait, I'm trying to do a transatlantic. I'm trying to do our transatlantic joke.
We're trying. We've been trying for the listeners at home.
Yeah,
we're trying to do a joke.
It's
that I don't even know. I don't know the origins of this joke. I am a latecomer to this joke.
Okay, the joke from my origins was having watched Debbie Reynolds in Singing in the Rain, and her, like, she's very, I don't need no man, at least for the time.
You don't need a man?
But
what do you mean?
She has a very pronounced transatlantic accent. So the original joke was I did her voice, but like, what was I talking? I was like, I can't like make a pizza if my husband's not home or something. Like, it was like something
like
dumb.
What am I gonna do? Yeah, like, oh no, what am I gonna do? My husband hasn't been home for hours, and I'm supposed to. But how will I ever make a pizza without my husband here to turn on the oven?
Yeah, but what we were just talking about is that every time you try to do it, you slip into this like South Carolina like plantation owner like
easy.
Debutante,
okay.
Debutante voice.
Some sort of debutante style, yeah, for sure.
And it trips me up because I'm already not very good at the transatlantic accent.
It is an incredibly difficult accent to do.
It used to not be for me, but it turns out the second I start thinking of any other accent, I get fucked up.
What do you mean you turned the oven on? I wasn't even home. You're supposed to ask me for that. I'm supposed to be here to turn on the oven for you.
Let me see if I can do it. Hang on.
Did you ask to drive the car?
Okay. No, I can't do it.
I can't
do it. I can't do it.
You can't
Wait,
do it?
give me something to say.
Yeah.
Something very transatlantic. Something very 40s, 30s.
Jesus, I mean.
And say it regular.
What a weird prompt. I don't think I've ever been told to, like, yeah, give me
something to say that's 30s, 40s.
Hey, pal, you heard the lowdown from downtown? I don't know. What do they? I've never had to say something with an accent without the accent.
Hey, pal, you heard the lowdown from downtown?
No. I have never ever in my life had to say something with an accent without the accent.
Yeah.
Like, that's like my brain. Do you understand what I mean though? My brain has never done that. Like, it'd be like, okay, like, you know, because I like to do a walk-in, but it's like, say a walk-in line without doing.
Yeah, it's like say for me it would be like saying something like Werner Herzog without doing the Werner Herzog. Like, the Werner Herzog voice gets you into the like character of saying.
It puts you in the mindset of saying that like the depravities
shit.
of like the ultimate depravity that faces mankind in every morning. Is the unwillingness to like
your own voice.
That every morning mankind looks into himself.
I know. I just go like, and then I'm like, okay, I'm in there. I'm in there.
The ultimate. Yeah. I haven't done that one in a while. I don't think I could anymore. Well, I probably can. What am I saying?
The ultimate problem with being a podcasting host is that you must look upon yourself like Narcissus looks upon his own reflection in the river. And yet all you see is failure.
The river that man travels down is much like the host of the audio podcast. Ever winding, but never ultimately reaching its end. Yes. Like something silly. That wasn't even a good impression. Like
men and the podcast. Yes. You assume that the man. Nope, I'm getting the French announcer from SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. The man is here.
The man. You assume.
You couldn't quite stick the Werner Herzog. Werner, what are you doing here? This is my apartment.
Wait, I almost had it. Okay, hang on.
There you go. We're just this is
I think
the
I'm
show.
trying to go too like creaky with it, too like shrill, like Werner. No,
yeah, you're getting too unhinged.
Okay.
You need to root it down a bit.
Let me talk about driving my car. That's the easiest part.
Which you can't do. I told you can't do that.
Oh, you think I can't drive a car? Well, my husband says I can drive a car. He gave me permission. He gave me all the permission I need, and you can't tell me what to do, sir. Oh no. Where's the brake?
I gotta say, I've never been a dame like you.
Help me, sir. I don't know where the brake is, and my husband's not here to tell me.
That's okay. It's right here, next to the other foot. Well, you see, you just move the one foot over to the other side, and there's the brake. Don't worry, I'm here.
Oh, good. Thank you, sir. Oh, get out of here. My husband can't see you. Oh! Get out of here. Okay, please take my glove.
But now you have to get back into the part that is the bit.
Was that the husband thing?
Well, no, just like the hapless like. No, like my husband can't know that I like.
Yes, I did drive this car, but you can't know, and neither can my husband. I actually don't know how to drive this car, and my husband doesn't know how to give me credit. I wanted to buy a hat, but he said no. I want to buy a hat so bad.
There it is. Yeah.
I want to buy a hat so bad. But my husband didn't give me any money, and I'm a woman. I can't have a credit card. I can't.
The anguish.
I can't have a credit card. But my husband, he's working. He's working at the darn agency.
Honey, I'm home. I got off early. It's the boss's birthday.
He's working at the darn agency, and all I want is that hat in the window of Macy's. The Macy's window, the Christmas window of the hat. That hat. I started improvising a whole other.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think Stuart's gonna show up in that scene. I think we're just gonna let.
It's a soliloquy for the wife.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hey, you got it. You got the.
I did Alexa get it back. I finally got
her transatlantic back.
Hey, yeah.
Boo.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Get that transatlantic back.
Transatlantic.
That's a cool accent. That's a cool accent.
It's pretty good. I see why it gained popularity. Like, it's fun. It's cool. It's interesting. Like, it's a perfect... It's both American and English without being either of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of fits that same bill as like it's like any period piece in like 1900s America. You get that accent, much like any Europe, like any history or any movie set in Europe ever. You just get that vague European British mix.
You just
that like is
really
never
you just
accurate
get English, like
but
no
it's
matter
just like
where it is.
That's just what we do. Yeah.
I mean, 300. I'm pretty sure it's all English actors. You know.
Well, yeah.
Gladiator.
They're not speaking
English.
ancient Greek.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Sorry, I just choked on my spit because of that. That would actually be super cool, but like I'm just saying, like you don't get a bunch of people with like Italian accents.
When I'm what? Wait a second.
Do you understand what I mean? Like if we're
No.
doing ancient
Why
Greece, like it's
Why would they have
Latin,
Italian
so, like,
accents?
Do like Italian accents or Greek accents or like something like a bunch of people.
I also love that
speaking English.
I mentioned like
because I understand it's a movie made for Americans, so you got to speak English. But like,
hold on.
am I crazy? Am I
back
saying
up.
crazy shit?
No, I mentioned like European like historical subject, and you go to 300. It's like.
Well, no, because that's what I think of. Like,
that's what I mean.
Of like the most
300 is what you think of.
300 or like Gladiator or Spartacus or something, where it's like the most egregious. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I would say 300 is so far
version
beyond historical
of-
that it's like it doesn't matter. Like no one gives a shit about that.
Yes, but it is
But
still
yes,
happening in like such an ancient time that it's like more egregious that it's just a bunch of English actors.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does it
Sure.
make
Yeah,
sense?
I mean, I do.
Do I make sense? I don't think I do.
I think Gladiator is a better like. Well, then like yeah, ancient like the ancient world is always like hard to do. I mean,
Can
more
we
like
talk about Gladiator a little bit.
yeah, of fucking course. It's a sick movie.
It was okay.
What the fuck?
I didn't.
It's
really,
so good.
I didn't really appreciate that. Isn't Achilles is Brad Pitt, right? Isn't that who played him? Am I crazy? What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Troy.
Damn, I am thinking of Troy. Okay, sorry. So sorry. Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know those historic European
Gladiator.
movies, 300.
I know.
And Troy.
I have not watched 300. I have watched Gladiator and I have watched Troy.
Wait, you haven't
I
even
got them
seen
mixed up.
300?
No.
Okay, I have been so confused because I'm like, first of all, 300 is not great. It's also based on like a graphic
Nothing.
novel.
Yeah.
And I don't know that all the actors are necessarily like English. I think that it's kind of I don't even know. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
Then,
I got
yes,
it mixed
Troy.
up. Me and Brad did a double feature of Gladiator and Troy.
Okay. Yeah, Troy is not that good.
No, Troy sucked.
Troy's pretty bad.
And what made me mad... Okay, first of all, can we talk about it? Let me talk about
sorry.
what was right with Troy.
What was right with Troy? Deanna Troy. That's what was right with Troy.
Eric Bana as Hector. Perfect.
Dude, Eric Bana rules.
Perfect. Yeah. Orlando Bloom as Paris.
Pretty good casting.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Sean Bean as Odysseus. I didn't actually love.
I can I can dig it. I think I like Sean Bean. I love a Sean Bean.
Here's my thing. I really like Sean Bean, but to me, Odysseus is so much more of a like cavalier, like charismatic guy, and Sean Bean gives me much more like kind of brooding, like reserved.
I knew you were gonna say brooding. Okay, let me throw this at you.
As an Odysseus casting,
it would have to be like, it would be like anachronistic, because but like Odysseus, Charlton Heston.
Maybe. Here's
Does that
what
make
I'm
sense?
thinking. Also anachronistic, as in it's like 20 years in the future.
Hey, it's me. It's me, Odysseus.
Oscar
Hey,
Isaac.
what? No, see, he's too
No,
like.
Oscar Isaac would
He's
be
too
such
smug.
a good Odysseus.
He's too. No,
That's
he's too
Odysseus.
smug.
Are you kidding me? He's smug as fuck.
Yeah,
He
but
thinks
I
he's
don't know.
such hot shit, dude. Like, he's not.
Yeah,
Odysseus
You
is
might
not.
be right. You might be right.
Odysseus
you might be
as a
right.
character, he's not like a.
I'm thinking back
Oops,
on like actually
I
having read.
bested
Yeah.
all of these like goddesses and monsters. He's like,
Well,
hell
so-
yeah, I fucking did. I fucking
Okay, so-
bested the shit out of them, and I
No,
will continue.
That's
to
a good
best them.
point.
That's
no,
Oscar
no.
Isaac.
Okay, good point. Good point. No, there's two different Odysseus. Because it does have great, like, there is a good development of him through the Odyssey.
Yes,
And I would say
yeah.
Sean Bean does portray a good Odysseus upon his return. Like, having gone
I don't
through it.
know.
Because he's humbled. He's humbled. The Odyssey is a story of him being humbled.
Yeah. I feel like Oscar Isaac could play that.
I
Like,
mean, obviously,
he could play
yeah, obviously he could do it, yeah.
beginning Odysseus so well, and then also play. I mean, okay, here's my thing. I feel like right now we talk about Oscar Isaac with the knowledge of him from like Star Wars, you know?
Everyone's favorite fighter jet scallywag, Poe
Right.
Dameron.
No, but seriously,
The
like
timeless-
I feel like
No,
that's
I actually
kind of
don't.
what comes up in our brains when we think of Oscar
I
Isaac.
think of
or
Inside. Oh
Ex
yeah,
Machina.
Ex Machina is good. Inside Llewyn Davis, I think of that. That's
Okay.
probably the first one that comes to mind
For me, the first one I saw him in was Ex Machina, and I didn't even realize that Poe Dameron was him because it was such a different portrayal of a person.
Right. Yeah, he was in much better stuff before anything Disney related.
Yeah.
Say that much.
No, I think he would be a fabulous Odysseus.
I think yeah, you've convinced me. I think you're right.
I think it would be great.
I think I'm into it. I think you make a great point.
Ooh, current.
Troy, though.
Oh, that's what I was going to complain about. Okay, Brad Pitt as Achilles. I get why they did it, especially in the year 2000. Brad Pitt was like the
Oh,
man,
yeah.
like the most beautiful man that existed at that time.
I mean, I feel like he's a pretty good, especially with that casting in general, like et al. I feel like he's a pretty good
Okay.
Achilles.
Do you want to hear
you have a better idea though.
wild. Okay, what I was going to complain about, I'm going to throw it in really quick because I have another thing that I would much rather talk about. I really hated that Achilles shows up in Troy and he's just like, here's my cousin, what's his, fucking, Achilles and Patroclus. He was like, here's my cousin Patroclus. It's just Patroclus. He's like 16. It doesn't matter. Who cares about him? Whatever. It's me, Achilles. That was how it was in Troy. I love the idea, and I might have gotten this from a book, but I love the
God.
idea of Achilles and Patroclus being kind of like lovers.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love it. I love it. I think it makes sense. That always happened. Patroclus was a decent soldier.
Got this from a book.
Well, and also it is a myth. It's rooted
Did you get
in
this from
no
that, like-
history, so it doesn't matter what I think because I can make
Well,
up
sure.
whatever I want.
Yeah, you can make a. You can. Like, it doesn't. No one cares.
But
You get this from that weird, like, weird fiction of Greek mythology that you recommended I read.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
Basic Greek mythology fanfic.
no, she's actually she's a scholar. So-
Okay. Yeah, I'll just.
She's allowed. Anyway, but
She's allowed to write fanfic.
let me
Anyone's
say
allowed to write
something that's gonna make you really mad.
fanfic. Okay.
A
I mean, I don't care about any of this.
slightly beefed up Timothy Chalamet would make an incredible Achilles.
Okay, no, this does make me incredibly mad.
I know.
There's absolutely no way.
Like a beefed up Timothy Chalamet, I think would be
Absolutely
such
no
a good
way.
Achilles. He's supposed
Absolutely
to be
not.
beautiful.
Yeah, what else do you want?
Timothy Chalamet is the only famous male actor right now that is legitimately beautiful.
But like that's such a subjective term. Like that's such it's a subjective like understanding of beauty, right?
I will
like
say, like,
how could he possibly be the only one who's beautiful?
no. But what I'm saying is, like, he's not too masculine. To me, being beautiful means there's like
Well, so that's what, okay. So there we
femininity
go.
to it.
So there can't be masculine beauty. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying
Beauty implies
just-
like the removal. I mean, I'm not trying to make some like fucking point.
It sounds
but-
like you are.
It
But,
sounds
like-
like you are. It sounds like you're making that
No.
point.
I'm just saying, like, especially in that like very ancient time, like the concept of a man being beautiful to me, like Brad Pitt is too like strong jaw ripped guy.
Bing, bong, bing.
Like he's too handsome. Like to me, beautiful when you're describing a man imparts like kind of like a softness.
Well, okay, so this is exactly what I was saying. It's like this is your interpretation of the like the function of beauty or like the concept of beauty.
No, not the concept of beauty, the concept of the descriptor beautiful. When you're using it on a man.
So in order for
On a
a man
masculine
to
person.
a masculine person must therefore be like have an aspect of softness to be attributed the condition of like beautiful
And not
in your
even
mind, is what you're
softness,
saying.
because if you look at Timothy Chalamet, he's like all angles.
But he's right. He's just faint.
yeah,
or
he's
slight.
like soft.
He's
There's
just kind of like a
soft
slight
element
guy.
to him.
Like I think
But
there are
if
some
he
people
was,
who might
like-
say he is not beautiful because he's very like creature-esque.
Yeah, he is very.
He's a bit more like an
Creature-y.
alien.
Yes.
He's kind of like Tilda Swinton-y, kind of like, you know, like
Yeah.
who also I would say is beautiful.
Yes.
But is a very like that's why I say beauty cannot be confined to any term.
No, but that's the thing.
or any constraint.
I'm not
Much
referring...
like you were trying to say such terrible things about
Oh.
people. I'm kidding.
I'm not
Go
trying
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
constrain beauty. I'm trying to constrain within the context of the myth of Achilles the term beautiful.
I think there's a better version than either casting.
Like, honestly, Tilda Swinton. Cast her as Achilles.
There you go. Honestly, I think that would be better than
That would
both.
be insane, dude.
That would be cool as hell.
Damn.
See?
And, like,
But not Chalamet. He's too like
his face
mousy. I'm not dogging on him, but
on...
like not talking shit.
like a
Who
slightly
gives a shit? Maybe I am.
smaller Brad Pitt body. Because that's the other thing with me. Like, for Achilles, like, I don't picture him as, like, a big, beefy hunk. Like, a big, hunky
Well, yeah.
beef
I mean,
steak. Like, to me, he's, like, very lithe.
yeah.
Like, he's a marathoner.
I mean, I would.
Like,
I feel like Brad Pitt is more like at that age he was more on that side of
nah,
things.
he was pretty beefy.
He's pretty beefy, but he's also like
beefy.
he's like 5'5".
No, he is not. What?
He's
okay, hang on.
Look it up. Look it up.
Hang on.
Him and Tom
Brad
Cruise. They're like
Pitt height. He's 5'11". He's fine.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
I always thought everyone always talks about how all these guys are short.
No, Tom Cruise is legitimately like 5'5". Like,
Yeah, there we
he's
go.
Like,
there we go.
he's a small dude.
That's my guy.
Now, I'm 5'7".
Yeah, we're the same height.
Yeah, you're 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Cruise is... Okay, hang on. Let's find out. Tom Cruise
height.
It says he's 5'7". I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's a myth.
Personally, I don't believe that. I don't think
I feel like that's always the talk, though. Everyone's always like, "Oh yeah, these like leading guys are always like way shorter than you think they are."
Well, yeah, they're just like athletes where there's like an inch or two added to just like pad it out, and like it's like a vanity, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely do not believe Brad Pitt is 5'11".
I could see it. He seems like regular size to me. 5'11".
That's what I mean.
That's
what I mean.
He seems
He seems regular sized on screen. That's exactly what I mean. That's like, yeah, Tom Cruise could play like he seems 6 feet tall on screen.
Well,
but he's probably like 5'6".
Yeah, that's the thing is Tom Cruise legitimately has like FX
but like
tricks.
Well, right, yeah. But then like some people like okay, think of like a I don't know who comes to mind. Like I don't know, like Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
He seems tall. He looks tall. Like on screen.
Yeah.
Like that's a tall guy.
But also there's the difference of like there are some people that just the way their bodies are built look
True.
tall.
Yeah, I mean the camera always like
well,
you look
I
at
just
someone's
mean, like,
you look at someone's proportions more than like
size of their head
actual like,
versus like the width of their shoulders versus like the length of their torso. Like it can make
proportions.
Like, they
yeah.
just look tall, but they don't necessarily lie. Like I feel like I look a little taller than I am.
No, not my experience.
Because I have like a little tiny head, and it makes me look like like my picture's being taken from like a bottom angle at all times, even if it's straight on.
Yeah. You look. Yeah, I feel like I look a little bit taller like than I normally am, and it's just like you're being superimposed with like a really tiny tree.
But like I think you look exactly the size that you are because you're very like well proportioned.
Yeah, I'm like exactly the proportions.
Yes, you're exactly the right size.
I'm just like normal proportion in every way.
Your arms are just the right length. Your head is just the right size. Your legs are just the right length. Like you're just exactly correct. You're a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1.
Just the perfect mold.
Yeah.
The master. The master cast. I just look exactly 5'7", which is great for me.
Hey.
Really fucking good.
Well, that's what I mean too, though, is like you look exactly the height that you are, so it's not like, I don't know, like sometimes you'll see like a picture of a guy and then you'll like see him in real life and just be like, whoa, wow, that guy is so much smaller than I thought he was, or like so much bigger than I thought he was. Like I feel like I don't know. It's hard to put into
I've
words.
never,
Like, you're
I've never,
exactly the way that you should
Yeah.
be.
when I meet someone for the first time, I have never caught them off guard.
Right. No one ever goes, whoa.
Whoa!
Wow. Wow. Are you average height? Ew.
Are you completely exactly what you could be?
Are you
that and so much more. Let me tell you.
exactly as advertised? Yeah.
Oh, yikes! red flag.
Oop.
You didn't lie to me at all.
Not even a little bit?
What the heck?
What the fuck?
What are you trying to pull? Is this like some
this?
advanced game?
What joke is this? Who's there? Ashton.
Yeah. Hey, come on. This guy's exactly as advertised.
This guy is exactly as tall as I thought he was. Ashton, come out here.
What? They were current and real photos? And they look exactly like him?
Ridiculous.
And he's exactly as tall as he said he was?
This is insane. I want my money
6
back.
foot. I should put 6 foot in all the...
Oh, no. That just made me think of a TikTok that I really don't want to
No.
recount.
Don't recount it. Don't recount it. We learned this last week.
I won't
we learned
recount
this last
it.
week. You can't
Can
do
I
it.
just tell you the
Absolutely
concept?
not. No, of course not.
Okay.
Now, you can steal the joke and reframe it in your own way, and no one would ever
It's
know.
not a joke. I can't
Well, then you
reframe
can't do
it.
Then you can't do it.
It's a
Then you can't do
thing
it.
that someone does to other people.
I saw this movie. You want me to tell you about it scene for scene?
No.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
Shut up. Speaking of TikTok.
So yeah, hey, what a perfect
Yeah.
day.
Oh, I
Here we
didn't
are.
talk about
January.
Thing I said I wanted to talk about.
Oh well,
from
okay.
TikTok.
Do you want to do that first?
No.
Okay. All right.
No,
Hey,
I just realized I didn't talk about it, but it's fine. We don't have to.
So
talk
here
about
we go. Here we go. It's January 2nd.
it. Yes.
New year, new you. No more talking about TikTok jokes.
Nope. Except
None.
I do have a thing from TikTok that I want to talk about.
Oh my god.
9-day cruise.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're just gonna skip the new year, or skip the new year talk and go straight into this.
Wait, what
Cruise
New
talk.
Year talk? Did we talk about
I don't know.
this?
We haven't talked about New Year's. What is a new year? What are you doing?
Did you eat a
You got any resolution? You got a cool resolution? What are you doing? Resolution is probably the dumbest thing I've ever said.
Yeah.
Just blow past that. What does your shirt say? What's the
It
shirt
says
say?
Easy Tiger.
Okay. Is that like a Easy Tiger place or like Easy Tiger?
It's I don't know. It's a shirt I got from a fast fashion
Target.
place.
Okay.
And it
That's good.
says Easy Tiger and then has a tiger face on it. So I like
Okay.
it because it's actually like a soft like shirt and it's like kind of heavy, but like this is nonsense.
I don't like it at all.
Well, you know what? That's okay because it's not your shirt.
I don't think you like it either.
I do like it actually. I wear it very
You
often.
like the Easy Tiger?
Yeah. I wear it.
Like
I
these?
wear it
Okay.
a lot.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So thanks for shitting on me.
As a friend would. As any friend would.
It's not fair. I don't get to shit on you because you have such a good fashion sense.
I have very good fashion
Like
sense.
it's insane how good your fashion sense is.
But I would hope if I ever pulled something wild, you would talk shit about it to me.
No, I wouldn't. I'd do the
You do bitchier.
like the mom
Yeah, you
thing
just-
of like, oh,
Is that what they're wearing now?
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, is that the style?
Oh, really cool. I've never seen that before.
Oh, what do you call that? Oh, what's the name for that piece?
What is that? Yeah, I did. Now I want to talk about it. Your coming to visit.
Oh,
For New
yeah.
Year's.
Well, I have visited.
You will
As of
have,
this releasing.
As of
No, I
this
will be there
you
right
will
now.
Be there, yeah.
I will be in
Be
Buffalo
here,
at the time of this releasing.
and it will not be like last year when you visited, where
The
you
blizzard.
got trapped.
Trapped for like,
Because-
was I there? I was supposed to be there for like 3 or 4 nights, and I ended up being there for like 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, I was there like for like
I think you were
A
supposed
week
to
plus.
leave on Tuesday, and you left on like Friday.
something weird like that. Yeah.
But it was because we got trapped in a snow hurricane.
Truly, what was it? The polar vortex or polar? What was the name of that like cosmic dumping of?
I don't know.
There was like I feel like there was a term for it.
I mean, it was like.
But that's how it always is, right? There's always like every time there's like a big freak weather, like a big nasty freak weather system, they always come up with some new term
nasty,
that you're like
slutty freak ass
some
weather.
like fucking
Like some-
wet ass.
Some big slutty wet slappy.
Fucking wet tight rainstorm.
Yeah, that was.
And then they come up with a new like phrase. They always
So
come up with a new phrase that you've never
scary,
heard of,
though.
and you're like, "Oh, that makes this sound so much worse."
It was so
I
scary.
think it was like it was like polar vortex or something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you've never heard of this because it only happens every 200 years," and you're like, "Oh, dear, oh no, there's a polar vortex here.
Oh no!
What am I gonna do? I hope my wife and child are safe."
I'm his wife and child. I can't. I wouldn't be in this polar vortex if I didn't know how to be. I'm a woman. I'm a modern woman.
That's my wife. She's a modern woman. She could do this if I can.
No, seriously.
That's why I married. That's why I married her. I married her because she could do this.
Shit was so fucking.
That was
scary.
wild. Like looking out your window, and you're surrounded by houses, as most people are in their homes, and
Not
not
being
being able
able
to see anything. Like you could not see a house.
Dude.
It was just like 10. Was it 10 feet visibility?
Maybe.
Or like
Yeah.
sub 10 feet visibility.
It was.
I've
insane.
never been in conditions that bad.
I
That was wild.
quit my job and had my exit interview.
Not on account of the blizzard.
No.
But just
I
just
had
happened
quit my
to be near. Yeah.
and was having my exit
That
interviews.
blizzard was so bad, I quit my job. My remote work from home job.
Yeah, my work from home job. I was just like, I can't do this.
I'm out, guys. Guys, this is terrible.
This is insane. No, but I was having my exit interviews the day that the blizzard was rolling in. So I'm like, and this was like a job that I left insanely, like super amicably. I could have stayed and like climbed up the ladder. Like everyone, like we all agreed we were kind of torn up about it. It was like my first really good job too. So like I always thought that I was going to stay there for a really long time. Anyway, I'm having my exit interviews and it just starts like just sideways snowing and the house is like rocking.
True, like the whole house is shaking with the wind, not the snow.
Yeah, just the wind.
We could hear you could hear the support beams like
It
creaking.
sounded like you were in the hold of a pirate ship.
Truly did. We're below deck.
Just like
It did. Yeah, fuck. It was like a Master and Commander moment.
Yeah.
It was so sick.
It was.
God damn it.
But like I felt so bad because my manager was like trying to say all these nice things to me about like what a pleasure it was to mentor me and how he really thought I was going to go on to do great things, blah blah blah. And I'm like trying to be like, "Oh yeah, thank you," but I'm just like looking out the window.
Hoping it doesn't like crack like a tree branch doesn't
Oh
just
my
come
god,
flying
this is
in.
insane. This is great. And then he's just like, do do you have anything you want to say? And I go, no, not really. But do you see how like my camera's shaking? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, that's just my house. That's my house shaking from the wind from this blizzard that's rolling in. So Levia, gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Meanwhile, yeah, your husband and I are like in the kitchen, like making sure we have like the gas is working.
Yes, dude.
That we have like we're like cooking food and boiling water and doing all this stuff.
Oh my god, it's so crazy.
All right, everyone, everything fine?
That was once we realized it wasn't a threat. It was almost like COVID, where it was like once I realized that it was all good.
It was all
and all
fine.
we had to do was just like entertain ourselves in our own house. It became kind of fun because we had like a decent amount of alcohol. We had plenty of food.
So much food.
And because we didn't lose internet or electricity, like the heater was working, like we could watch shows and movies, like it was fine. But
yeah, watch Jack Frost,
God.
The Santa Claus.
I love the Santa Claus.
Jack Frost was so good.
So bad.
So good. I love that movie. Sucks. It's so funny. But that's in the past.
Yes.
This year won't be like that. It won't have been like that. It's like it's warm.
I'm so mad about the weather. This is ridiculous.
And
when you're here, it's going to be like
it's gonna
50s.
I can't wait. I love that, actually. Actually, I love a warm winter. Actually, give me a warm winter.
I'm trying to appreciate it because of how intense last winter was. I'm trying to appreciate it, but I'm also feeling very like I feel like I got tricked. I moved up here for winter and I'm not getting it.
Well, you're getting it. It's just like it's different year to year.
I'm getting 2 inches of snow that melts the next day. This is not.
January, February is still gonna like suck ass. It's gonna be so snowy. It always
fucking
is.
Better.
It always is. I think I'm gonna fuck off. I think I'm going to Miami in February.
Oh, good segue. Good segue. Because you know what just took off from Miami on December 10th?
Glad it wasn't me because I want to be in Miami. What was it? I'm glad I didn't take off from Miami because I want to be in Miami.
Royal Caribbean's Ultimate World Cruise.
The ultimate.
On the
Ultimate World Cruise.
Serenade of the Seas.
That's what it's called?
That's what the ship's called.
The ship is called Serenade of the Seas?
Yes.
That sucks.
I know.
That's a horrible name.
It's bad. It's pretty.
The Serenade of the Seas that dumps waste. And
oh, yeah.
It's just like one of the most polluting like vehicles in the world, cruise liners.
Has a helipad, has multiple pools, has multiple restaurants, multiple bars, a mall.
An entire mall.
Like literally there's a shopping like pavilion.
God, that sucks.
I know.
I fucking hate cruise liners so much.
But okay. Ultimate World Cruise takes off from Miami on December 10th. 700 people have paid tens of thousands of dollars to be on this cruise for 9 months. They will not be getting off of this boat.
Whoa, wait.
Until September 10th, 2024.
Okay, first of all, they missed the chance to have the funniest end date.
Okay. Wait a minute.
But also, wait. Okay, they doesn't stop anywhere?
No, it does. Like, they do get off of the boat,
Okay,
but they
okay,
live
okay.
on the boat.
Right. Well, yes. Okay.
For
But
9
the
months.
cruise liner does have stops.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the way you said it originally,
No,
said
no.
they will not
I
step
mean,
off.
like-
They will not take foot
they-
off this boat
No.
under threat of court-martial. They
No,
will not.
and there are legs. So there's 700 people that are doing the full 9 months.
700 people.
I know.
Damn.
That's a lot of people.
That's
but
a
then
lot of
there's-
fucking people.
Also people that have paid obviously less money to do like the legs. So there's an America's leg. There's
Okay.
a Asia leg. I feel like I'm missing one. There's an Asia
How much was
leg.
this?
Okay, so the minimum amount you could pay is like
No, give me.
$60,000.
Okay, yeah. 60,000.
$60,000 for what you're getting for that is a windowless cabin. It looks
Holy
like a
shit.
college dorm room. Like, it's not good. And you do get like food for free at certain restaurants on the boat. You get laundry service and room service, which is like they'll come vacuum and like launder your bed sheets and shit. You can pay more for more amenities. Like there's a drink package, obviously, that you can add on. I think the most you can pay per person is around like $120,000 a person.
Holy shit.
And that's for like room with a balcony, all the like services, like access to all the restaurants for free, and drink package.
Like you pay 120 grand, which is obscene.
To have everything for 9 months.
and
everything.
You get the whole boat for 9 months. You
And
never
you get
pay for
like
anything else.
the excursions.
Absurd. That's okay.
Because there are excursions. They advertise 11
Oh, are there ever? Oh,
11
there's excursions.
world wonders, which
Oh, hey, we didn't
pretty
even
sure
tell you
that's
about the
more
excursions.
than we decided that there were, but
Yeah, there aren't 11 the 11 wonders of the world.
I know. But like,
What did they add?
Hang on.
Which ones did they add on?
Brad's back. Can you hear the dogs?
Uh-oh. I can hear the
Oopsies.
dogs for sure.
Sorry, Brad's home. But there's like some like
The 11 wonders.
wonders that are like so far from the nearest port. Like in the Asia one, in the Asia leg, they advertise let me see here. They advertise the Taj Mahal, I'm pretty sure. And someone
Okay.
on TikTok did the research, and the closest port to the Taj Mahal is like driving like 40 hours. So you'd have to like charter a plane.
That's
So they're
wild.
wondering like, did they charter planes for 700 people?
Yeah, what?
Or like, do you
I-
maybe you have to sign up? Like you have to.
Yeah, right? Like
put
I
your
mean like
name
the
in the-
logistics
in
are
the
the
thing.
logistics are wild.
Yes.
I can't even like
And think about this. Okay,
oh fuck.
so many people from different parts of the world flew to Miami to get on this boat. The visas that need to happen to visit all these different countries are different
Exactly.
depending on what country you've come from.
Where you're from.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your citizenship is going to
And
that's going to decide
You
everything.
have to do that for yourself. And it's 60 countries. 60 different countries that you're visiting.
and $120,000 or whatever, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Probably like let's say most people are spending like $100,000 probably.
Yeah.
That's like
And there's
I can't. I mean, like fucking. I can't.
Isn't
even
that
get my head around
crazy?
it? Like
Okay, and let's
for 9 months.
okay, check this out. So there's a lot of people on TikTok documenting their experience on this cruise. And so
Okay,
far,
that's kind of cool.
because it's only been like basically a week and a half.
As of recording this,
All good. Yes, as of recording. It's all good. Everyone's like having a great time. I saw a
Okay.
great creator on TikTok. I wish I had saved the video. But they were talking about like all of the videos of these people on the cruise are like talking about how, oh yeah, I sleep in my room, I get up, I get ready, I take a walk, I go get breakfast at this restaurant. When I'm done, I go to the gym and just like, walk or run on the treadmill for like an hour. I go read a book on the lanai, and then I go get a coffee and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, these people honestly sound like they're cosplaying living in a high density city. Like this is,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they're
this
just
is like-
living in a city.
This is just what I could do.
And I was just like,
It
oh
sounds
my God.
like kind of. I don't do that.
That's actually,
That's not my daily life. But that
but
sounds
you
like.
can.
But that sounds like. That is a rough approximation of what my life is.
Yeah, I can absolutely do that. I can walk and go get a coffee, go get lunch, like do an
I wake
exercise
up.
class, like
Yeah, I wake up. I drink a French press of coffee. I work out, and then I get to the day.
yeah.
Then I thank my daily day.
What?
I
I thank my daily day.
I give thanks for giving me my day and my daily bread.
No, but it's just so, and like think about,
But
okay,
so yeah, it does. When you were telling me what this person's doing, it's like I was like, yeah, this sounds just like
yeah, it sounds like living in a
just
city.
living
just a
in a
city.
place.
Yeah.
just living in a walkable
Well,
town.
like yes, exactly, a walkable town. Exactly, it's a non-car centric. Like they're just
This is what you're doing-
learning what it means to be in a
Like,
non-car
wait a second.
centric
If I was on a
community.
If I was fucking living on a cruise boat, I'd be fucking wake up, hit the gym, be looking good, then hitting the pool, and then we're living at the pool all day,
Sure, you can.
and then we're going to the restaurant,
yeah,
and then we're going to the club.
dude. The restaurant that they all go to for breakfast is called the Windjammer. I'm Windjammer,
The Windjammer.
but it's like it's the buffet. It's the hotel buffet.
Sure. What
and,
are they
like-
serving up? They're serving up
Oh,
the
you know,
big
it's
like
just, it's
like the heat pans of like scrambled eggs.
yes, yep,
And, yeah.
and like
That
bacon
sucks.
and biscuits and.
I mean,
whatever.
that's like that doesn't suck.
But
That's
there's
like
there's also like
I'd
fruit.
eat it. Fuck, I wouldn't look down on that.
Yeah, but
I would if I had spent $120,
The-
120 grand, 120 big ones.
the idea too is like, yeah, 9 days of that, you're fine with that. You go to the
Yeah,
Windjammer
right.
every
But-
morning. What happens in 6 months?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you just so fucking sick of buffet scrambled eggs?
Yeah, I mean, I will
Like
say
you're
I
only
am
eating them because you need to eat. Like you are not
I-
enjoying it anymore.
I eat this I have the same breakfast every day.
Yes, but that's by choice. Like
Yes.
if you were forced, like if the only
Absolutely.
option.
No, I recognize the difference for sure. Like if I had to eat the same thing every day and it wasn't necessarily like the most healthy thing in the world, I would be pissed off.
Yeah. Or if it was just the exact
very,
same. Like
a
you can't
continental
do
breakfast.
anything to it. You can't control the flavors at all. You can't fry an egg in chili crunch. You have to just have
Damn.
salt and pepper scrambled eggs every day.
Yeah. I guess it would depend on how good those scrambled eggs are.
I don't.
I'm guessing not very good.
Probably not that
Yeah.
good. Like, I'm sure they're fully fine. Like, they're passable. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, so they're
That's wild,
America
though. Like you said, that is wild. It is wild to
That's-
eat the same thing. Yeah.
for
yeah,
9
I'm with
months straight.
you. I'm with you. That's
Every day.
That's nuts.
274 days straight.
Yeah.
You are eating the same
Now,
scrambled
presumably,
eggs.
if you paid more, you'd be getting a better thing, right? Like, a more expensive package would get you into like the different restaurants.
I think
that-
so. And you can also, if you have the lower package, you can pay your own money to go eat at the different restaurants.
Okay.
You're not like banned from the other restaurants.
Right,
It's just
right,
like
yeah.
not on your meal card, you know? But I have so much I want to talk about with this. So on the Americas tour, they go to the Falkland Islands, and then from the Falkland Islands, they cruise around the north part of Antarctica.
Wild.
Which, do you know what the Drake Passage is?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They have to take this giant cruise ship through the Drake Passage. Okay, for the listener who doesn't know,
Yeah, go. Yeah, go ahead and tell for the listener.
the Drake
Go ahead and tell the
Passage
listener what.
is a piece of ocean between Cape Horn and the northernmost part of Antarctica, and it's really fucking choppy and like crazy high seas because it's where a bunch of the different oceans like meet. So it's like a bunch of different temperatures and like
It's a wild time.
yeah, it's just like it's where like the
And there's like
Atlantic
there's like a
and the
dragon.
Pacific
There's like a big
meet.
dragon.
and there's like a huge dragon, and it's rumored that the Kraken lives there, but we don't know for sure.
Be wary of the Drake.
But like the idea that a giant cruise ship is going to take that passage, and like, to be fair, when they do it, it's not the worst time of the year to be taking the passage. Like, it might not be that choppy, but with El Nino going on, like, I don't know.
Hadn't thought about that. Hadn't thought about.
I
El
don't know.
Nino.
I feel like I'm so excited to see the TikTok
Hadn't considered
videos
What's
of
wild too is
them
like
going
I wish
through
like
the Drake Passage.
what's crazy is that like, and this like kind of speaks to how just fucking mundane the entire business of cruise liners is.
Yes.
This is a wild thing to be happening, and unlike the Titanic, which was like everyone, it was like fucking boasted about. Everyone's like,
Well,
"Oh god,
and
it's the voyage of the Titanic."
to be
they're
fair-
they're setting off. Everyone's, what's going on with the Titanic? Oh wow.
To be fair about the Titanic,
Nowadays,
too,
it's like, oh, this crazy ship is leaving, and everyone's like, oh, who fucking gives a shit?
well, but the thing about the Titanic was, it was the first of its kind. It was not necessarily a pleasure cruise. It was travel. But it was just
Yes.
like the nicest version of travel. Like, at least as far as I know, most of the people on the Titanic were going to New York. Like,
Well, I think they all were.
but I mean, they like wanted to travel to New York for some reason
Yes,
or another.
they were not
weren't
like they were
just
they
like
weren't visiting.
there for fun. Like, they weren't, the boat was not the boat was not part of the
The boat was the journey,
boat was
not the destination.
a bonus to going to New York.
Fuck.
Whereas like
Rude
cruises now,
awakening.
like the whole point is that you're on a cruise.
Yeah, like
the-
yes, okay.
Ports
Yeah,
are the bonus, whereas with the Titanic, the boat was the bonus. Your end goal was to be in New York.
I love the boat was the bonus.
The boat's the bonus. The end goal
boat's
is to
the
be
bonus.
in New York.
The
Currently,
level,
the
the
boat
goal is New York.
is the end goal. The ports are the bonus.
Those are the bonus levels where you get the coins.
Yes. Like you're not going on a cruise necessarily to visit places. You're going on a cruise to live in a giant casino for 7 days. You know?
Yeah. Would you ever go on a cruise?
I would honestly. Okay, here's the thing. If I don't think about it too much, I would. I would go on a cruise. But the thing is I've got the Titanic.
You got Ocean
in
Gate.
my mind. I've got Ocean Gate in my mind.
Dude, actually, honestly, Ocean Gate always in my mind. R.I.P. to those brave explorers.
You know what? I'm
going to dedicate this episode to the memory.
I followed Ocean Gate.
You and
the
every
entire
white millennial
time.
woman.
Yeah, any
Not
white
woman,
millennial
man too, but
that loves true crime.
You and every
followed
bitch
that-
out there.
Followed that so hard. And I was, this is so dark, but I was really glad that we found out
I was
that
really glad they died.
No, that it imploded. I was so scared that they were just like caught on the bottom of
suffocating
the
to
ocean.
death?
Yes. Oh my God, I was so scared that that was happening. And I just like was running it through my mind of like, what would that be like? Like it's pitch dark. They're in the tiniest tin can.
I mean, that fucking
Horrifying.
What an
But it also, I mean, the way they went still sounded pretty scary. Like they didn't feel anything, which is great, but it's still, from what we know, like
crazy.
they were hearing like sounds of the hull like failing and like alarms going
That sucks.
off.
I can't like.
So scary.
I can't imagine like giving a shit about the Titanic enough to get into that fucking
Absolutely not.
that little fucking aquarium tank
Nope.
that fucking
With the
hamster
little
wheel.
like the tiniest little window.
Yeah, like what a
No.
piece of shit trip.
Absolutely not. I don't give a shit about anything at all.
It's like, yeah, you can go to
That
we'll
much.
send you to Mars, but you have to be duct taped to the rover. And just kind of
You're
like
just
wheel around. You're just like wheeling around.
no.
Sounds fun, right? You can go.
Not. I truly.
You can go down to the Titanic. You just have to be in a you have to be in a toilet.
You have to be in a
like-
porta potty,
Yeah, you have to be with a little window
and you're just like hunched up with your knees against your chest, just like
next to
Yay!
your weird dad.
Oh God, that's the one I really feel the
That
worst
fucking
about.
sucks.
Is
That fucking
kid.
sucks so bad.
That what was he like? 18 or 19, like that's
yeah,
just
young
that's
kid, for
really
sure.
sad. And like apparently he didn't really want to go, but
Yeah,
his
he
dad
had, like-
really wanted to go, and he wanted to
He was
make
like
his
so
dad
skeptical
happy.
about the whole thing. Yeah.
God, that's so sad. Oh, that really fucks me up. But anyway, so
But you know
this
what?
Cruise,
They made it. They got to the Titanic.
No, I don't think they did.
Oh shit! Did they not? Oh,
I don't
fuck.
think they did.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they
you know what?
got like a little over halfway there, and then all the alarm bells started going, and they tried to ascend, and
Oh,
they got
there you go.
smushed. So sad. Okay, so the cruise, because I don't want to talk about the sad, like,
Oh, you know.
R.I.P. billionaires. Who cares? But also, like,
Oh, there's all.
it is like, I think we can all agree. Lives do
I thought we could take a cruise together.
matter.
Yeah, I'll take a cruise with you, Dad. Yeah,
Okay.
well, it's actually a tin can. I
Oh,
bought
I
us
can
two
be in a
tickets.
tin
but-
can.
Yeah, I bought us.
Oh.
Hey, honey.
My husband would never let me be in a tin can with another man.
Honey, I bought a great
can't.
deal on a cruise liner. It's called Ocean Gate. It's It only cost me $200,000 a piece. It's a great deal. We'll see the Titanic.
Oh,
Could have been on the Titanic with an accent like this.
No, but that is actually what I wanted to talk about is paying that much money to be
Damn, yeah.
on this cruise.
To be locked up with 700 others, like
Yes.
fucking lunatics.
Like, people that are following this on TikTok are going wild. They're like, a murder's going to happen. A baby's going to be born.
Of course.
If there's any sickness, if anyone is sick,
Well, that's just
everyone's
that's
sick.
cruise liners. That's cruise liners in general.
There's
I always wondered how much
gonna
that's...
be
Well,
just
go ahead. Sorry.
general interpersonal drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone,
MILFs everywhere.
I agree with this.
They're all getting fucked.
There's a bunch of people on TikTok that are lamenting the fact that there are not like camera crews on board.
Oh yeah.
If this was made into, I'd prefer it to be like a full-on reality TV like series, but
I would prefer, if anyone asked me,
I would settle for a documentary.
we gotta get Werner on there.
Oh God. But
Herzog, where you at? Is it 9 months?
truly, can you
Truly indicative
can
of
you
is a condition.
imagine what
9
is
stages
gonna
of grief.
happen?
Yeah, no, it's
You're
gonna be great.
gonna make friends. You're gonna break up with those friends. You're gonna make friends with their enemies. You're gonna have your own enemies. You're gonna, oh my God, it's just gonna be wow, right into the mic.
I didn't even open my mouth. I kept that one in.
Wow,
This is a big one.
wowie.
We're pulling a double. We're having fun. We're getting
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah, and
We're getting
when
loose right
pulling
here
a
at the-
double, you can just burp right into the mic.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck off. You know what? Pat it up to here with your fucking TikTok stories.
No, you haven't.
We're giving that up. All of this, every time you say TikTok,
The-
it's like if you said I had a dream about this, you can just as easily say, you can just admit TikTok. You
The
can just
only
not say
way
TikTok.
you're gonna get any updates about this fucking cruise
It's people online.
is because I watch TikTok
Yes, but it's because you are online. You can say you're online.
chronically.
Yeah, chronically.
My
But you
job-
should not say
My job is online.
your job is online, your life is online, you're chronically online.
Well, I don't-
So online.
I meant when I said that, I didn't mean my job exists in the online sphere. I meant
Please
what my
correct
job
anyone who
is
misinterpreted.
online.
What'd you mean? Online. What do you mean? You hang
Like,
clothes?
my job is doing
you
this.
do laundry?
My job is online. I do online for work.
You do websites.
I do online. Online is my job. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
It's not my job is online. It's online is my job. I have to be online.
I'm gonna burp into the mic again.
I'm gonna fucking murder your ass.
Tell us more about how your job is online.
My job is online. My job is not.
And tell us in no
online.
uncertain
job
terms. Tell us how your
is-
job is online.
Online. My job is not
Hey.
being online. My job is
I don't want to
To
mix.
be
I don't want to mix words.
online.
I hope I'm not I don't hope you're not misinterpreting me because I hate to mix words. But tell us again about how your job is online.
Hey, tell us again how you're fucking stupid and you don't know anything and you've never been on TikTok ever and I fucking hate you.
That's true. I posted once on our account, and it was weird.
And
But I
you're
think I got the
still-
hang of it.
You're still messaging me like, I think it would be a
Hot-
good idea if we posted a TikTok. And I'm like, great.
I have not messaged
Maybe
you about
you
that
should.
since I did it. I have not messaged you. I have messaged you about
Maybe.
how saying. I have messaged you my own failings, saying,
That'd be
"Hey,
cool if you
I
did."
have thought that I should, and I have also not. I have not once implied you should since I did."
All I like
Not
about
once.
this, I like that you can do it. I like that you figured it out. I
Figured it
also
out.
like that you now see how hard it is to remember to do a TikTok.
It is hard
when
to remember to do it.
you live a life that's not just this podcast.
Yes, which we both do.
You see?
It
You
is
see
hard too
how that
because
is?
they're all old. What about some of the newer episodes?
I'm working on it.
What about some TikToks for the new episodes? No. Oh, yeah. No. I like it. I'm going to post one. I'll post one tomorrow.
Okay, great. That'd be great.
That'd be great. So for the listeners, check us out on TikTok. Alexa's on there all the time, as you know.
On my personal account, though, so
Yeah,
find
well,
me.
Hey, you comment, you add us, bitch. You might even get me responding,
Ooh.
which will probably, I just won't.
No, you won't. I will.
I'll just
That-
say, oh,
First time
Someone
someone
says-
called me a bitch, and I was like, "This is what I want to respond," and you were like, "Don't respond." And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
don't respond.
This is our brand now. We respond.
Don't engage with that.
Oh, we engage. We're engagers.
No, you're a bitch.
I know.
No, that's
I just don't like other people telling me.
no. I'm saying that's the response.
Oh,
Wow, she's a
Wow,
bitch.
she's no,
you're a
you're a
fucking
bitch.
bitch. Yeah,
that's actually a good one. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket.
there you go. It's quite good.
It's pretty good.
No, you're a fucking bitch, idiot.
Hey, bitch says what?
that was good. That'd be
Oh.
fun.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Best of luck. Best of luck to the cruise line of
Best
the
of
century
luck.
of the universe cruise line.
To the weirdest cruise I've ever heard of.
Wow. Wow, what a cruise line.
Wow.
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 And you know what,
9 months.
listener? Best of luck to you and your resolution. If-
Yeah, we didn't get to
if
talk
you
about your
have one.
resolutions.
No, I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
I don't like to do resolutions. I don't think.
That's good. I mean, I don't know if that's good or not, but it's
Well,
fine.
like setting a start date doesn't work for my brain. I have to just
no,
start.
yeah, I was gonna say not much does work for your brain.
No, it's true. Not a
Most
lot.
things just very few things.
Most rules that have been set in place with our society for centuries don't work.
It all kind of just turns into just doesn't work.
Yeah. So, but if it works for you, listener, good luck. I hope you really stick to it and achieve your goals.
And I say, I know you will.
Aw.
All right, let's not get too soft here. It's 2024.
I wish I could ring in the new year with my husband. 2024. It just got really soft. This is not transatlantic at all.
What did you get so?
This isn't transatlantic.
My
This is creepy.
My husband. I could never ring in the new year without my husband here.
This is very strange. Welcome to the new year. 2024.
Ah, my wife's turned into some sort of golem creature.
You wish
What the?
maybe there will be a 2025 and maybe not.
Okay. Whoa. Now we're threatening the future of the world here. The future of time itself. Okay. This episode just got interesting as we end.